Welcome back to Bridgeburner 412 plays Lord of the Rings online. We're doing our hardcore mode still, and we you might recognize this area, but I recorded an episode, but it didn't record. So there was some stuff that was done. It was kind of tedious, to be honest, so it's okay. We're just running around looking for a bunch of garbage in this area, and we got it done, but we did advance this quest a bit. So if we go here and we look at book 2, we can see, let's see, this is we sat by the fire. Did we get this? Yeah, we got that. So I think this was, I think we got this, so that was good. But this, I think, where were we? Maybe this was the last one. Maybe we hadn't advanced this one very much, but we went in here and we got some backstory in the area. That there was like a shadowy thing that was walking around, and then a shadowy horse that was walking around, and I don't know, had to, the smell of a ring wraith. So we'll kind of see if that was the case, but we'll pick up here. I did in my frustration, I did go ahead and increase all of my virtues up to 12. I think I had this before, but except for confidence, that still has a little bit ways to go. I wonder if this will give us, well, we got some 100 virtue XP, so let's go and hit that. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing for us, but what can you do? What can you say? And I was running in the mobile stance. Let's move back to the DPS stance, the deeps. And we got to pop back in here and continue our adventure. Now, I don't know how long this episode is going to be. I am now at my new standing desk. And, it's an adjustable standing desk. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to just stand here. But we'll kind of see how it goes. Try to help my back a little bit. So here we go.
I hope we have done enough, my friend.
Yeah, so we kind of did a lot of busy work getting people to come and live in here and be protected. So now we're going into an instance, which I think is going to be the end of book 2 here. So we'll kind of see how that goes.
We have prevailed upon the innkeeper to allow the residents of Herna to shelter within Crossway House for the night. Mm-hmm. For I fear that whatever evil came to this town will be back.
Yep. Okay, so Meneldir. In my adventures, I also went ahead and I maxed out Journeyman and Apprentice level. So as I had mentioned before, the thing about the Scholar is for Woodworker, your harvesting as Forester is on a separate tab from your profession. For Scholar, it isn't. It's all on the same tab. So in order to harvest all of the nodes, we have to continue to work our way down through here. So we'll continue to do so. I did craft some more battle lore and some warding lore to help us out. I got these minor ones over here, which somewhere along the line we got some olive dye. You make dyes as scholars as well. I got this. Gotta use that at some point, but these are the better ones. So probably we'll just put the minor ones over here and put our better ones. Oh, I guess I'm using one, and I might as well use another one. Blacklist that, and blacklist that. We'll just put these over here for our scrolls. We might as well eat some foods. I don't know what our good food is. What's this? 152. I'm looking at 323 moral regen is what I'm looking at. So these are the same, so let's use one of those. And then I think one of these is going to help with, let's see, vitality. I might as well eat some eggs as well. Just for some trail food. We're not going to need it. We're going to just wreck shop in here, I'm sure. All right. So it's a relief to me that so many of Herney's folks listen to us. Okay, yeah, strong enough. These 5 hours have not been difficult. Okay. First hours. Stop trying to read so fast. I gotta talk to all these people. Okay, yeah, tell us all about it. Neighbors believe some scheme. Yep, okay. These are the people I had to run around and convince to come in here. And they were a little bit annoying, to be frank with you. Some of them. Like one old lady was like, I ain't going nowhere. You tell me to do nothing. So, I know we're going to probably have to end up saving her. What was I going to do? I was going to do something here. I forgot. Okay. I don't know if it's her and Bledier. Bledier, where are you, bro? Okay, Bledier is in here. Or Bledry. Yep, they're all ready to go. Hey, our stuff's wasting here. We've got some scrolls on. We got some food going. Time's a wasting. Return to your table. I don't know what my table was. This is a storehouse.
Pull up a seat.
Warning. Being warned about something. Am I supposed to sit or something? Oh, I gotta sit. See if we can... 10 to 1, it's gonna put me on the ground. And I'm gonna look dopey.
We should rest while we can.
Hey.
Perhaps nothing will happen.
I took the chair away.
I cannot remain idle,
cape.
friend Meneldia, while danger approaches. My station shall be at a window, keeping watch.
You go do that, Boromir.
It will be some hours until dawn, Boromir.
It is of no use, Ranger. I have heard this of the men of Gondor. They lower their guard only when slain.
You have heard it from them alone, I imagine.
Aye, and loudly. Still, it is a trait the Rohirrim might have used, and spared some sorrow. The land of my people
It looks like
is
some
not
hearty
what
bread.
it was.
Turkey?
A kingdom draws strength from its king.
Boromir spoke to us of Theoden's ailment. It
Yeah,
prevented
I
his
wonder what that
audience. When we reach the Dunedain, they will surely know some remedy you can bring back to Rohan.
Yes,
She's hiding something.
Saruman the Wizard is a friend of Rohan.
Is he indeed?
His knowledge of remedies and curatives might have proved some help to your king. What is it, Egfrith? You have gone quite pale.
I did not want to say anything, but I fear the wizard might no longer be a friend to Rohan.
What? Saruman? No, he's good.
If Theoden King is to be cured, I would rather he recover on his own without the aid of Saruman.
Aye, that seems the wisest course.
Perhaps you
Warning.
should see if Boromir has seen anything outside.
Okay, I will do so. I gotta stand up though. There we go. Hey, my chair reappeared. Oh, there's Boromir. I thought he was be outside, but he's just standing staring out the window. There's nothing out there. Just wind and darkness.
If something is going to happen, then let it happen.
Boromir's frustrated. Have some turkey. Some tryptophan going.
Curse this endless waiting. Will the sun never rise and put an end to it?
By tomorrow, these dull hours will seem only a passing dream, Boromir.
Nay, it could be like another dream I've had. One that never releases its grip.
We have all had dreams like that. Every day for the last half year, I have hoped I would wake from my own dream. I would rub the sleep from my eyes and see that Rohan is strong again.
Would that it could be so for Gondor as well. But I speak of another dream.
Uh-oh.
Have any of you ever experienced dreams with the feel of prophecy?
Yes. Osgiliath, Days of June. Dream with the feel of prophecy. Withheld, bright sword, sturdy shield. Oh, Faramir, huh? I'm reading through this real fast. If you guys feel free to pause it if you want to read it more carefully. Seek for the sword that was broken. In Imladris it dwells. There shall be counsels taking stronger than mortal spells. Yeah. There shall be shown a token that doom is near at hand, for Isildur's bane shall waken, and the halfling forth shall stand. Gondor needs the wisdom that lies hidden in Imladris, but now we waste the hours hiding in this inn when we should be moving ever onward. Agreed, Boromir.
This is why you seek Imladris? You did not tell Saruman the purpose of your journey.
Perhaps I was being foolish. Perhaps it is only a dream. But if it is not, if the sword that was broken might save Minas Tirith.
You would do anything to save your home.
Aye, Egfrith, that I would.
What was that?
All my stuff's ready to go.
Cold.
Got some dread coming, so I'm going to go ahead and
Something outside.
use one of my hope things. Where are my hope things? I hate dread. Where are my hope tokens? I had some hope tokens somewhere. And like an imbecile, I didn't put them over here where they always are on my characters. What is this? What's this? This is mark acquisition boost. That's unhelpful. Tomes of tracking, unhelpful. Run speed boost. I thought I had a whole bunch. Didn't I buy a whole bunch of hope tokens? Maybe I didn't. I gotta buy some hope tokens. This dread is not good. What level dread is this? +4. We're gonna be shaking in our boots. I could have sworn, friends, that I had a bunch of hope tokens. These aren't them. Or they. I got a lot of weak food going. You know, look at this stuff. 152. I should get rid of all this stuff. It's terrible. I guess we're just gonna go without the hope. Oh, pardon me. My fan. Okay, so go outside. All right, we're gonna go outside, investigate, and hope we don't panic. Yep, we're gonna panic. Let's get all ready to go here. Something approaches.
The dead! The dead have risen!
Yep.
Foul sorcery sends them against us!
Hey, are we going? Uh-oh.
Fight on, my friends! Fight on!
Eventually, we'll have the almost 100% crit on that merciful
Is there no end to this horror?
rain of arrows, so we won't have a cooldown. I think we have to some degree, but it's a percentage based. Because it
I think that
causes
is
the
all of
cooldown
them.
to disappear, so you can just sit there and just
It is
spam
almost dawn.
rain of arrows. How about that? Took care of business. They were no match for us. We are alive. Yep, we are alive. That's what it's about. Okay. Let's finish this up.
It is as I feared.
Creatures that passed through Herne 4 nights ago were the wraiths once called Nazgul, and they left something behind to draw the dead hither. But why have these creatures of legend returned to life, and where did they go? And most importantly, and of greatest concern for me, is what purpose have they come so far north? Alright, are these an upgrade in the Pantalones? Well, we got some crit, we got some
We should
agility.
examine the northern approach to the town.
Okay, we're going to go examine. This says completed. I wonder, am I still in the instance or something? I don't understand why it is still up there. Well, it isn't over here, so I guess it'll disappear. So what we have to do then, you gotta read our things, clean up evidence of the white attack on Hare now, to help ease the minds. With your help and that of your companions, the townsfolk of Hare survived the dangerous night. Yes. So we'll probably go with this Ring of Agility. Yeah, that's quite an upgrade for us. When we get it. So we need to collect tarnished jewelry left by the whites and collect rusted blades left by the whites. Where would we find those? Since we fought right around here, shouldn't it be around here? Alright, I'm gonna horse up here. Virtue cap reached. Okay, so we're at our cap on all of these. So we might as well start earning another category. Charity might be okay. Gives us a little bit of resistance for poisons and such. Compassion might be good too. Value. Empathy. I think I used empathy for quite a while. Armor value and crit defense. Oh, fidelity. Tactical mitt. I think fidelity is what we're going to. So let's earn that for a while. We're not going to earn any more points here for a little bit. But, you know, what can you do? Okay, so. Didn't have to go too far to find these. There was a lot of running around and nonsense here in the episode that did not record. So I'm not too broken up about it not recording. And you know, that's kind of how it goes. You know. Okay. Finish cleaning up after. Okay, we did that. Menor did clean up evidence of white attack to help. Yeah. Yeah, we did that. So now where do we go? We go back to Meneldir. Pretty non-specific quest directions. I guess by this point they assume that everybody's using the like on the map telling you where to go for every single thing. Get reputation, but finish cleaning up after the white attack. Yeah, that's what we just did. I don't know where to go now. That was the problem. Let's go back inside Crossway House and see if that's gonna end the quest for us. I see no rings. But while we're in here, let's go ahead and
How may I help you today?
let's sell a lot of our garbage here. Like we're not going to need a lot of this stuff. While that's an upgrade in armor, it's not in other stats. I'm not going to worry about reputation. We want to save those. No reason to keep that. Apprentice Mills. Leggings of the Agline. No, that's not an upgrade. Copper Ring of Vigor. No, we don't need any of this stuff. The lore, awarding lore, of course. Superior Beef Stews, 346. Yeah, that's better, so we keep that. Rest of this, let's sell it. Yes. And let's repair everything. And let's go ahead and pick up, now that we have some loots, let's pick up some drafts because those are going to help us out. So whole stack is 850, so that's like, what are we looking at? Four gold or 4. Yeah. So we'll buy a stack of that. We'll buy a stack of that. We'll buy a stack of that. And we'll buy a stack of that. And of course, we're going to want to put that on our buff bars and our Palantir. So let's go ahead and get our plugin manager opened up. You just hit Lua down here. And we go to buff bars, options, and then we want the quick slots. So this is quite tedious. They all went up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit, and then you drag the poison one, which is green, down here, and accept. For the wound one, edit, and we're going to grab the red potion, put it down here, accept, because that's the wound one. Fear, edit, that is the purple one. Bring that down here, accept that one, and disease is the yellow. So we'll accept that one. I don't worry about the morale ones, they're down here for me. Once you get to a spot where you're using the same kind of morale pot, you see they change quite a bit, especially early on. It just, you're constantly just changing. This one's easier just to click down here if you need to. And then, here's the thing. You gotta click accept. Because I've closed this window like up here and it doesn't register. You have to click accept. So now anytime we get a fear, it's going to put the pot right up there for us to use. The potion. All right. Moving on, we got to figure out where are we going to finish this cleaning up business. I guess we probably should have just kept going straight up there, huh? Are we supposed to throw these in a fire or something? We'll run back up there where we found all the bits and pieces. Rusted helmet. I didn't see a rusted helmet on our finished cleaning up business. A fallen arm of a white forgotten. Oh. Well, look at him. I'm scared of you? Think I'm scared of you? I ain't scared of you. Wow, it's a pretty hefty arm, I'll tell you. That took a lot of shots. The crawling arm makes an angry fist and expires. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, so now bring the discard equipment to Meneldir in Hernick. Oh, that's all we know. I guess he's back. I guess he's back down here.
Even in the light of day, I find it hard to believe such things are possible.
Yeah, ancient terrors stalk the land once again in the Dead Walk. While you were gone, I found a skull-shaped token buried in the dirt, a shallow grave of sorts just beneath the topsoil. I think it was left here on purpose to draw those creatures hither. Okay, well, we took care of that business.
I share
Boromir's sitting
Meneldir's
here.
amazement, but I do not like it.
Where's Edgefrith gone? She seemed to know. She seemed to know stuff when we're in there and we were talking. She's up to no good.
Boromir is right. I have not seen Egfrith since we came outside.
Okay. Perhaps she went back in the inn? Back inside the inn? Find Edgeworth and provide Crossway House. Okay, here I am. She is not here. Alright, now we gotta run around and ask these bozos. Hey, you see the chick that we were with? Where'd she go? Where did she go? Not this person, because that's the delving giver. I wonder if they're up and around up here. She had a quest earlier. This is why you pick up all the quests, because if you don't
Would
pick
you
up
lend
the
me your
quest,
aid?
then that ring stays on your thing forever, and you'll constantly be thinking that's the place you have to go, and it is never the place you have to go. Discouraged neighbor. Maybe this person needs some reassurance. Oh, you don't feel safe. Yeah, where were you during the fight, discouraged neighbor? What about you? Can pick up a table leg and help us out? Sure, we're good eating all the turkey in there. Look at all these cowards. I'm sorry, we can't help you. Can't help you.
Can you spare a moment?
I'm gonna get this one off my bar, because that's not what we're doing right now. I don't think I need to go inside to all of these homes. Talk to townspeople in Herna. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go inside people's houses or not. That's going to be annoying because there's a lot of little houses, as we found in the episode, that got erased. See, in here's for that other quest that we just picked up. That's going to be super annoying. I got us upstairs. Let's try upstairs. Come on, Lotro. Oh, Lotro. Oh, Lotro, put a rail. There ain't nothing in here. I don't see nothing. My Skyrim days tells me I'm supposed to steal all this stuff, but it's not letting me. Alright, let's horse it up. Dead hand know something?
Greetings, traveler.
Bad for business. Alright, continue quest. I don't want to do that quest line. I just want to do the book. I want to do the books so we can get back into the business of the epic. I guess we're going to have to talk to this one too to make the ring go away. I don't want your missions. I don't want all that. We're just going to have to remember that one is garbage. I don't know if they're garbage. I've never really done any of the missions, but seriously anyway. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm bored with this, so we are going to go to our options. Options. And is it UI settings? Quest guide. And see, it puts that arrow there. That's where you're supposed to go. We'll follow the quest guide here for a second. And then I'll go back and turn that off, but it's just too tedious. I guess, is it in this guy's house? Because that's annoying. Nice stuff in here. The bar. Sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you. Of course, that's a Big Lebowski reference there for those who've seen that before. Sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you. Yep, sure enough. Hiding up here upstairs.
I have not done
Never
wrong.
would have found that. Alright, so let's go back to options and see if we can turn this off now. Where was that? Where was the quest guide there? She told me to not to give you the letter for a day or two, but if you already know. Wow. She's bailed on us. Flip over the parchment. Face down on Alberthal's table.
My friends, no, I cannot address you
Holy
so,
mackerel, War and
for
Peace.
our friendship was based upon a deception. I am sorry.
It causes me great pain to write this, but I am left no other choice. I could not forgive myself if I abandoned you without explanation, but leave you I must. For, the ink is here smudged, Kuramarth, Meneldir of the North, and Boromir of Gondor, my errand to this land is not as I told you. It is true that I was born in Faldham of the Norcrofts, and I hold the good of Rohan above all else, but my mission was not to seek the Dunedain. Theoden King is still ill. That much is true, but there is no cure to be found for his ailment, neither in the Riddermark nor in the Dunedain's wilderness. He has grown weak and has himself become a grave threat to the survival of Rohan. His people need a strong king, but he languishes in his sickbed. He has forgotten the strength he once possessed and can no longer lead the people who cry out to him. In days past, perhaps he would have ridden out in glory to die in the battle and stir in the hearts of the Rohirrim, but no longer. It was with the wizard Saruman that I consulted on this, for he has long been a friend to Rohan, and he has confirmed that which I feared. It is a weakness of the blood that troubles Theoden, and it must run too in the blood of Theodred, his heir. The wizard has much wisdom, for he has lived to see many lifetimes, and he can see that which the rest of us fail to recognize. Rohan itself suffers from an illness. He will treat this illness with difficult remedy. He has found numerous orcs, likely from their mountain strongholds, and prepares to send them against his kingdom, the kingdom. Through the crucible of this testing, the mighty men of Rohan will prove among them who is strong enough to lead. I say men, but perhaps it will be a queen who proves able to save Rohan from this peril. The old lineages are not enough. Even with all his wisdom, Saruman cannot see all. When Boromir of Gondor rode near to Isengard, the wizard sought to learn what caused the son of Denethor to depart his own land. Was Saruman's plan to save Rohan in jeopardy? He charged me to follow the son of Gondor north, and to learn the purpose behind his quest. I kept a day's journey behind him, out of sight in the empty lands, but always near enough to find his course, until the crossing of the Grey Flood at Tharbad. That is where I encountered you, Meneldir, and Kuramarth. It was an act of desperation to join your band, but I feared Boromir would escape my reach and I would fail my own quest. And yet I did fail. For in the brief time we journeyed together, I came to understand what drove Boromir to this land so far from his home. He traveled these many leagues at a dream's behest, for nothing so certain as the slimmest hope that it might aid Gondor. So too is it with me and Rohan. Each of us would do the same for our own homeland. Even now I try to excuse my treachery, as if I could avoid judgment by not writing it down. There was more to my errand. Once I learned Boromir's purpose, I was to slay him. I could not have done it in battle for all my weapon skill, but one of these nights while he slept, I might have managed it. But I will not. I go now to bring Saruman the knowledge he craved. He will learn something from Boromir's dream? And it will need to be enough. I thought I could slay anyone if it meant saving my kingdom, but I was wrong. I will command Aberthal to give you this letter in a few days. I want you to know what I have done and not done, but I will not risk you stopping me. For Rohan always. Egfrith. Okay, well, Yeah, there's that. So we need to go find Meneldir now. Inside Crossway House. Mm-hmm. Oh, here he is.
What happened? Did you find Egfrith? Is she in some danger?
You hand the letter to Meneldir, and he reads. His expression darkens, a store cloud of anger enveloping his face. This cannot be! This cannot be! Mm-hmm. Quickly, Meneldir cries, we must stop her from escaping. To the southward road. Okay. Southward road. It's gotta be this road, right? To Minhirath. Can't even go down there. Yet. This has to be the southward road, right? Let's, let us zoom out from here. Well, that's not helpful. Oops, I guess I was running. Alright, so we need to go south. So, I'm guessing we'll just go straight south. So, this road. Catch Edfrith south of Herne before she can escape. Of course, it's got to be dark now. Always when you're looking for someone, it's got to just get dark. Southward road. It's probably this way. Yeah, I don't think... she's here. Could my horse run slower? I've got the fast horse, and it's just... it's slow. So eventually we'll get a war horse, so when you gotta go for sprints, it's a lot easier. I just don't think it's this way. I think it's the other way, which wasn't south. That was southeast. But again, I think they're assuming everybody uses the quest guide. And I'm trying to make this as immersive as possible. You know, you don't open your map and there's a bunch of answers on the map, right? You have to go with what you're told. But we haven't been down here, so let's just kind of see. Kind of see what's down this way. Oh, she is down here. Or he is down here. Oh, this guy's going to give us some trouble. So I'm going to quickly annihilate this guy. Also, I've noticed the focus points don't add up when you're on your horse. Which is kind of lame. It's probably kind of for the Moors or something like that. Primitively, she must have stolen horse and already escaped to Minhirath. She is beyond our reach. Saruman will now learn what he saw.
I did not see it. I thought Egfrith was trustworthy. I did not see it.
Well, you don't see much Boromir because you're good at killing things, but I don't know.
I began this journey alone, and I must finish it alone.
Okay, let's figure out which ring before we continue here. We want to get rid of. Okay, so the top one. The top one's worse. Alright. Meneldir seeks to, but Boromir hurls up his hand. I've made up my mind. Egfrith's betrayal has opened my eyes to the sad truth that I can only rely upon myself. If the doom of Minas Tirith is truly at hand, I cannot risk casting aside this one chance to prevent it. I'm sorry. It is for the best that I journey on to the hidden vale of Imladris, alone. I wish you both well, Use caution if you find yourself in the path of evil power I felt at Osgiliath, the one that sent the dead against Herna. I take my leave of you, though it leave my heart heavy, but I must. Farewell. Yeah. Alright, so we'll... just bow and upgrade. Sort of, but not really. More agility, but you lose crit rating. I think we'll keep our bow. We'll probably end up just grabbing this longsword. We're still looking for Narndir, who will lead us to the chieftain of the Dunedain. Okay, so we need to meet up at the east gate of Herna. East gate would be here. Okay, so we might as well mount up and head back. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's glad to have you along. I hope you're enjoying our hardcore run of Lord of the Rings Online. At some point, I imagine it will get harder, but it definitely isn't yet. But to be fair, we're in an area that, we probably should have played much earlier. We just kind of stumbled upon it way back when, and I was able to learn that it's a whole new character starting location, which is kind of fun. I'm glad we did it. Jumped over here. Should probably put on the branches to seek here. For my forestry, almost done with this. And woodwork, I think I'm done with, yeah. So we don't really need to be collecting ash branches. East Gate of Herna. There he is.
I have been thinking about Egfrith and about her lies.
Oh, we've been through much and still more lies ahead. I don't want there to be any deception between us. Secrets have a way of growing when they're left in the darkness. A friend of mine described them like mushrooms, but less delicious. He was a hobbit. Although that is not the only folk who appreciate cooked restrooms. But I am stalling, of course I am. I know your size heavily. I was born in Thornhad, a settlement of the Dunedain, in the angle of Mithael. And I was one of that folk. I grew up playing in the woods and caves nearby, and when I came of age I swore an oath to all they all did, to protect the line of the king, as had been done for centuries, and to do as the chieftain of the Dunedain and his trusted lieutenants commanded in all things. I failed in this, Kurmar. I was commanded to keep watch on a certain house, for it was feared that trolls would come down from the mountains and might endanger the folk who lived there. I let my watchfulness lapse, and on an overcast day the trolls moved much further than anyone expected, and a family was slain. I had broken my oath, and they suffered the consequence of my failure. I have not considered myself a Dunedain since that day. Narndir and few others promised to speak on my behalf to the chieftain, but my own shame burned like a fire, and I fled. I would not return to these lands unless our warning was dire, and it is. So now you know, Kurmar. Judge me as you will, but the lesson of Egfrith has shown to me that it is better you know. Okay. Let's,
We can stay on the Greenway for another day's travel.
Let's put that sword on. Move that one there. And take the new one. Is the new one? Yes. That one there. I should put some shinies on my swords and my thing. I do have those in the wardrobe. I can give them aura. We can stay on the Greenway for another day travel before we reach the ruins which Nandir makes his camp. Our warning that Saruman has betrayed the good folk of Middle-earth must reach the chieftain of the Dunedain, and Narndir will know where he can be found. It will not be a pleasing reunion for me, but it must be done. The road leaves Herna from the eastern side, but circles the town to the north. And that is the way we should go. Okay, so this is probably a good place to end up on this episode. Thanks for tuning in. We got some stuff done here. I still don't know why this is just sitting here, so I'm going to just remove this because this is where we are, Book 3, Chapter 1, and that's where we'll pick up next time as Bridgeburner 412 continues a hardcore challenge of Lord of the Rings Online. We'll see you then.